Hey guys, it's Rosie from Phoenix Rising by Dior. I'm here to give you a collective vibe reading for today. High Self and Spirit have informed me that it's going to be about love, but about your family, something about a family situation as well. Guys, we have Archangels Zadkiel, Shamuel, Sellafiel, and Barasiel present for today's reading. Guys, I'm sorry I haven't come in the last couple of days. I am actually on a 38-hour at the moment water detox, so water fasting. And I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm a little bit wonky today. So let's see. I really need a nap. Ooh, this is upside down. What is this? But I can't. Patience, planning. Let's see. That card was flipped inside the deck. Let's see what we got here. Patiently planning for the future, possibly for a family dynamic. Let's see. Let's see what we got. What do you want to tell us? High Self and Spirit. Show me clearly. Growing. Fertility. Okay. What are you growing? I feel that you are at this place that you're really growing yourself because you haven't felt very stable. Okay. I feel that you really are just going within, guys. You're really looking into the dark side of you. Okay. Maybe you had some isolation. I'm feeling that's what I felt. The word was isolation. You don't want to be at this emotional loss anymore. Maybe you feel like there's some type of emotional loss in your stability, maybe in your family life, since they were talking about family, love in a family. But I feel like really this is honing in on your self-growth here. What are you doing that is good for you? Like, I'm detoxing right now because I feel like I need to for many reasons. I used to do it for years. I stopped and I feel like things have been a little, So I guess maybe that's the reason why I felt like detoxing, because I needed to come in and give you this message. Maybe it's time for you to give yourself a detox. Let's see. I find that water cleanses are the best. Honestly, it's so good for you. If you don't know anything about it, please look up 24-hour, 48-hour water cleansing, health benefits, spiritual benefits of it. It's so good for you in so many ways. I could go on about this forever, so I'm not going to. But maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for you to find a new way. Really take care of yourself. How are you going to grow? But it's saying to the core. How are you going to take care of yourself to the core? I feel like they're saying you've had this gut feeling on how you're going to move beyond all this emotional loss to get what you want. Why are things not well for you? Why are things, I'm feeling this glasses half empty. Maybe for some of you guys, this could be that there's something about your creative spark that is blocking you. Maybe you feel like you need to move on because of your creative spark or your sacral chakra. Maybe there's something about your sexual origins of that you need to change, or something about this part of your life that needs some revamping or healing possibly as well. Since we are talking about healing, maybe there's something about that needs to be healed. Maybe you are envious of other people and their relationships, maybe their encounters. Maybe this is something that you don't want and you don't want to be anymore, I feel. But there's something about, or maybe there's just something about that creative spark. If it's not about sexuality, it's something about this creative spark that you feel like you need to move on. Maybe you are envious of other people and you just don't want to be anymore. And I feel like you're just like, how am I going to better myself? How am I going to grow? How am I going to get to the next phase of myself, of my life? But there was something about this foundation. And I feel like there's a group. Yeah, there's a group involved in this. And hope. Okay. It's about you having hope. Okay. What are you destined to become, guys? What are you destined to become? I feel this is something you are so wanting to move towards this. And as I'm looking at the wall, I saw the word water. Okay. And as you need to heal. Okay? Water, when we talk about water and spirituality, it's extremely healing. It's cleansing. It's washing away the filth. All right, what are you destined to become? What is it that you need to move on from? What is this? There's something that you're looking that you need to move on from. You feel like you're becoming aware that something that you were maybe focusing on and working on hasn't developed the way you expected it to. So maybe in this cleansing, this healing process, you're just like, where am I supposed to go in this? It's like it's like you're trying to focus on, what do I need to become more aware of in my life to heal myself, to be better, to be a better person, to be a better self, to go after who I'm meant to be, not to be envious of other people and other people's accomplishments. I guess for some of you guys, maybe you are, and to become more powerful for yourself. All right, there is this sense of strength that you are looking to draw on. Hold on a second. A whole bunch of cards fell on other cards. To me, as a reader, that means something. In the way I read, I don't have a typical layout that they would teach you. I just do what Spirit guides me to do. So, let's see. Okay. Things have touching back on this, how things haven't grown. I feel like you're just like, or haven't developed the way you expected for yourself in this lifetime or right now at this point in your life. I feel that you're just feeling like you're at the end of the road. You thought that you would have some kind of spark, some type of direction, and you're becoming extremely frustrated with the situation. Let's see what we got here that fell on this other card. You also are becoming extremely aware of the fact that when you don't listen to your inner guidance, it keeps you more unstable, keeps you more off balance. It keeps you more off your path. So if you are focusing on a material abundance, then it's like it's not keeping you on your path. If you're focusing on a love abundance, it's not keeping you on your path. I think you're becoming aware of whatever this is that you've been focusing on, it hasn't been part of your path or part of your purpose. So it's because you weren't really listening to your intuition. You were going after your, they're saying greed. And greed doesn't always mean material harvest. Greed is just, I want this, I want it. And it could be a partner, it could be a family, it could be a house, it could be something, some kind of stability or whatever this is. It's more greed-based, okay, instead of a more spiritual-based. So they're saying, I think that you are also coming to this acknowledgement that, you know what, I haven't been listening to my intuition, so I've been keeping myself more off, okay? You haven't been seeing things clearly because you haven't been listening to your intuition. And I feel that you feel it's time for you to change. Hold on a second. I just have to ask a question. Give me some clarifiers, please, for this card here. It's funny, I'm talking about material abundance, and I have a material abundance card right here on the deck for clarifiers here, and they all fell sideways. So let's see what they're saying here. I feel that you feel foolish, that you've been going after something in a material manner. You don't want to be sad, but you also don't want to be lacking, but you feel like you're stuck. Maybe you don't want to speak about this, or maybe you don't know how to talk about this. Maybe this foolish card here. So maybe you feel foolish that maybe you spoke about this with other people. Okay, now they're giving me a big yes. Sometimes it's like a process of elimination. So that sometimes and I have to say it out loud because it's how I process. I process out loud for the most part. So yeah, maybe you feel foolish that you kind of spoke this truth to other people and you feel like you shouldn't have. And there's nothing wrong with going after your material harvest, because we do need material harvests to strive or to eat, to have a roof over our head. But maybe something, and I know I've been saying this a lot, something about this material harvest has been strong. Maybe it's been too much. Maybe it's been just foolishly too aggressive on the material aspect of things. Okay, and maybe you spoke about it and maybe you shouldn't have, and I feel like maybe you're in regret about this and maybe you want to become stronger on this. Okay, another deck, please? Okay. It's funny, as wonky as I feel because I didn't sleep last night, it's not about the food. I do feel very intuitively on point by cleaning out my body. And I guess I need to say that to somebody out there because maybe somebody needs to hear that. Okay, you've really been following this path, all right, I want to say this foolish path, without cleansing properly, without it's very methodical way. I don't know why they're saying this. Something about the way you've been doing it has been very methodical, but not in a cleansing way. You need to remove yourself to see this in a better way. If this makes any sense, because it's a little bit not making sense to me, but I know they're saying to me it makes sense to whoever needs to hear this. So I'm like, okay, whatever you say. There's something very methodical about the way you've been doing things that needs a cleansing, a healing about it, a revamping. And that's like the message that they gave us in the beginning here. And like I said, they were talking about a family aspect, so maybe this is something about the family tribe as well. Maybe even doing something very methodical with a family aspect, I just heard them say. Very not changing the way things are, very just doing the way things have been, maybe unwilling to change something. Okay, let's see. By doing so, it's like you're hiding your wisdom. By marching to this beat, you are hiding who you are. You're hiding this part of yourself from yourself, I think, and from the world and from this family dynamic for some reason, or this group. Give me some clarifiers for this, please. Okay. So it's really saying it's time to like shed the past ways. Whatever you were doing methodically, in a routine pattern, It's time to discard it. It's like don't throw away all of it, but discard it, renew it. Almost like they just showed me a loofah, like really scrubbing and exfoliating the skin. So it's like, let's revamp this, they're saying. So let's discard what you need to discard. Get rid of the exterior stuff that isn't working for you. This residue, I guess, is kind of what they're saying. And they're saying, you see now, it really is time to go towards the things that are going to make you happy. Like, go towards it in a happy way. And they're telling me again, see, everything happens for a reason. Even like the fasting thing, like I'm doing. Some people fast and they're very disgruntled, hangry. They look at it in a bad way when it's really like, it's so good for you on so many levels. It was written in the Bible to fast, to repent for your sins. But I believe that I'm more of a metaphysicist when it comes to the way of thinking of the Bible. So it's like, you need to look at it in another way. Fasting, they put that in there for many reasons. Just like our belief system, right? When we believe we deserve bad, we get bad. You manifest bad, right? So fasting, when you truly are doing this for your health benefit, you're getting rid of all the shit. And when you think that you're doing it in a bad way, you're only going to receive bad from it. You're going to put bad into the world. You can put negativity into it. It's like you need to look at things in a different perspective. That you're doing this, you're going to discard this old way because it's for your best good. It's time to detox from the old way and get something new into you. Discard the past. Go after what you want to in a happy way, in a productive manner, they're saying, okay? Productive manner. Shed the past. You see it's time to take action in the most positive way. Don't do it like, don't be disgruntled when you go forward. It's like, that's kind of what the messages are saying. They're saying, don't you see? Maybe the way things have been in the past, maybe it wasn't the right way for you to go towards it, to move forward into that direction into your life. Maybe it was like that, like I was saying before. The glass is half empty, it's not half full. Let's make it half full. Let's change the perspective. I was saying before, like the Bible talked about fasting, and it wasn't so much because of repenting for your sin. It's because it's good for you. And fasting, not just about food. Emotional fasting, spiritual fasting, getting rid of the things that do not serve you purpose is very good for you. All around, okay? Physically, spiritually, mentally, it's just good for you. Okay, next phase, please. Next deck. Next phase. I never say that. So there must be the next phase. Okay, they're back to the original deck. See, now you know the truth. Now you're seeing this truth. The next phase maybe is standing in your truth. In your truth. What is your truth? Okay. They're showing me twins here. That might mean something for you guys. But they also said to me spiritual twins. So the spiritual twins, I don't know if you guys know this, but Archangels Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon are actually twins. So maybe you need to speak to them. Okay, maybe you need to go within and say, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon, please help me in planning what's the next phase. Oh my God, I was so focusing on one set of twins. There's two sets of twins on the paper right now, guys. And they are both 7-7, which is the spiritual number. Look it up. Okay, so there's two sets of twins here. Look up the number 7-7. Wow, this is really pretty amazing. I'm sorry. the internal side, the external side, the internal planning. Maybe it's internal twins. Maybe it's your masculine and feminine. Maybe it's your good side, your bad side. Or maybe it's something very 3D. Maybe there are two sets of twins, but they were looking, saying spiritual twins. So Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon might mean something to you guys, but there's literally two sets of twins. The inside and the outside. So the internal twin and the outside twin. So, or maybe you're just, for those of you who have been looking for your life partner, maybe this has something to do with your twin. Your twin flame is something I don't really speak about much about on this channel anymore, because we do have so many of them, but maybe it's your other self that you're looking for. But I think there's an outside twin and an inside twin here. I think that you have to go within, talk to spirit, talk to the angels, the archangels, and ask them to help you plan on how to get rid of this other way of you. How do you discard of this old way of doing things, old way of thinking? I heard them saying, how do you move forward beyond this? Because I'm feeling like some of you guys are really having a hard time moving beyond this next phase, into this next phase, and it has something to do with your inner self, your inner twin, and maybe your external twin. They're saying together something about becoming in union. Thank you. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about, this next phase is you coming in union with your twin, with your masculine and feminine self, or another 3D entity that is your twin. Okay. And it just beeped 2 times. Twins. I did not expect this. Okay. What's the next deck of cards? Do you want to speak with us, please? Okay. It's interesting how I'm talking about twins. And as I was talking about it on my phone, on my device, that's what I use to record, I got a phone call from Watching Pediatrics, which is where I send my kids to the doctors. Pediatrics, and I'm talking about twins. Maybe somebody's going to have twins. Maybe somebody's going to get pregnant with twins. Or maybe you're going to have 2 ideas that you're going to have to start creating and manifesting in your life. An internal and an external idea for those of you who are not having twins, because I'm not having twins. Let's see. And the first card, experiencing a rebirth. You just can't make this up, guys. Yeah, you need to experience this rebirth, because I feel like you've been trying to put boundaries on your creation of your next phase of life, guys. It's about going within. It's about going to spirits, about going to God, going to divine. And like I said, in the most positive way forward. The glass is half full. It's not half empty. Okay, so stop being so stressed. And I feel like they're saying, and stop breaking this promise to yourself about moving beyond something, about discarding the old and stepping into the new. They're saying you know enough. You have enough experience under your belt to move beyond this phase, okay? Okay, what is the closing messages for today's reading, please? What deck do you want to use? Okay. Oh, that was a big... This deck is a little heavy. Sorry. What did I just say? You have enough experiences under your belt to know what to do. And the card Inner knowing just came out. I'm going to try to read this without putting my glasses on. Okay, because it's really tiny and it's okay. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. And it fell on the card, experiencing a rebirth. I'm going to use that as your closing message, guys. As always, love and light, guys. If you like this video, please like it, please share it, and please subscribe if you love the content of the channel. I'll see you soon. Love and light. Bye.